What's going on, crypto people? It's your boy Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is cryptocurrency. And guys, forgive me. I may or may not have technical difficulty. That's just like my second live stream in like forever. So I don't even know if this thing is working right or not. But I made a promise that I would do a live stream and share a little bit about a game, a fun game. I call it a way to earn some Ethereum and have some fun doing it. And it's a game called Proof of Only Hodling or Hodling, depending on how you like to say it. And so I wanted to do just a quick live stream about it, talk about it a little bit. As you guys probably know, the proof concepts with smart contracts and open source has been really popular. Proof of Weak Hands was one that was really successful, and a couple of clones came out. Unfortunately, those dudes were not honest, or weren't looking out for everyone. They were kind of only looking out for themselves. I'm not to mention any names, but they have come and gone. And the new one on the block is Proof of Only Hodling, with some very transparent differences than the other clones that came out. And so I'm really excited to do this live stream about it. Obviously, I am participating. I am playing the game of Proof of Only Hodling. I like it for three reasons. One, I had a chance to learn a little bit about the guy who put it together. The guy's name is Kenny. He has his own YouTube channel. He was interviewed by a guy that I have massive, what's the word? I respect the dude a ton. It's Learn Crypto. I think they call him the professor as well. I know they call him the professor as well. So he did an interview with Kenny, and it was a very poignant interview. It was very telling, and I like what I heard. I like the fact that it was pretty much the same source, same coding as Proof of Weak Hands PD3, with a couple of different twists to it. That the twists were to the benefit of everyone and not just to the whales, if you will. So I like that little twist. If you haven't seen that interview, you definitely want to go check out Learn Crypto, aka the Professor. Check that interview out with Kenny. Kenny seems to be a down-to-earth guy. I've had a chance to watch him do a couple of videos himself alone, and I like you get a sense for someone, you get a feel for someone, and so I like his intentions. I like what he's looking to do. It seems as though perhaps he's been maybe maybe burned a little bit or lost a little bit on some of these proofs, and wanted to do something about it, right? So not pout about it, but actually go out and do something about it. So he has some coding experience, and the great thing about the interview with Learn Crypto and Kenny was, we were able to find out that, in fact, this is before he showed his face to us anyway, that this guy was, in fact, the developer behind it, and why he decided to do it, that he did have some coding knowledge, right? So Learn Crypto, though the professor had some questions already prepared, and, these were questions that were going to really speak to the heart and tell you the truth, the truth behind the truth. And so it was really good for me. In fact, after watching that is when I decided to participate in the game. Not that I'm not still in Proof of Weak Hands, I still am. But, it made me want to do Proof of Only Hodling. I like that it's, listen, in most things in crypto, not all things, but in most things in crypto, there is a thing called first movers advantage, right? And so if you're going to learn this game, if you're going to learn the game of investing and look to become, years down the line, look to become a savvy investor, you got to learn things like that. And this is one of the key principles, and that is, first movers advantage a lot of times is everything, right? A lot of times is everything. Looks like my boy Mike Michaels is doing a live, right? So a lot of times that's everything. And so I hope this is working. Like I said, this streaming thing is new to me. I usually just record my videos and then just upload them to YouTube. So the streaming thing is different. I'm hoping that it's working. I mean, I don't know. I hope that it is. But if not, I'll use the YouTube live stream and see that. Right now, I'm just using the OBS thing and hoping that it's working. But anyway, let me show you a little bit about Proof of Only Hodling. If I can do this right, let me see if this is going to work. Yep, switch that to desktop. Go here. Here's Kenny. Just wanted to share a little bit. This is the guy Kenny here. Can't pronounce his last. I don't know, Paccio or Paccio. But here's the interview right here with the professor. If you want to check that out, live interview, Learn Crypto and Kenny. It was really good. Like I said, really, really telling. I watched a couple of these videos. He obviously has a good sense of humor, but I do like that he put Pooh together to kind of be, something that was advantageous or something that was good for, what he called the small investor, right? And so, we all know, some people don't have an ETH or 2 or 3 or 20 ETH to put into these platforms. And he put Pooh together for the little guy or gal getting into the space and wanting to go into something that is safe, like these smart contracts like Pooh that are open source, that are, it's a safe place that is essentially ESIC scam proof, and I like that. And so, but he had the small guy, he had the little investor in mind when he put it together. So I say kudos to him for being able to do something like that. He didn't have to do it, and so I'm glad that he did. And there is a first mover's advantage to this thing. It's only 300 people in this. I remember Proof of Week hands. For me personally, I was 3,000 and something into Proof of Week hands, right? So I was not new to it at all, and so, but I understand the game, and so, I know what I'm going to do with that. I'm not going anywhere, but I understand how it's played, and this is a game. But I like that he put this together with the small investor in mind. Guys, 300 and something addresses or token holders into Pooh. That's a very, very, very early game to get involved with if you're looking to do that. I'm supposed to put my master node in somewhere. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, so I'm guessing after I post this live stream or something, I don't know how it's going to work, I'll be able to do that. If not, I'll figure something out. I'll try the YouTube one. So again, I'm using the OBS. But anyway, really seems to be a nice down-to-earth type of guy. So I really, really like that. So here's another thing to kind of, to let you know that you may or may not be on the right track. For me, I like to follow guys who know how to make money. Right, I'm not into their personalities, right? I'm trying to follow some people who know how to make money, right? Because that's what it's about, right? Because who knows, we may or may not ever hang out, right? But if I can learn from you because you know how to make money, that's a different thing. And so I come to find out the other day that this dude right here, if I can find it without going by it. And I probably already did. Did I already do it? But anyway, yep, I did. I'm going to find this dude. But anyway, I'm going to find this guy. Very, very popular YouTuber back in the day. He is not doing YouTube any longer, but he knows how to make money. And so I was excited to see that Aaron St. Hilaire is doing the Pooh thing, right? And so here's a guy, you can love him or hate him. I respect the dude big time. He helped me out big time, so doing the Pooh thing. And so, yeah, I was definitely pumped up to see that. I actually commented on there that he was doing that. So, you got to, for me, I'm a business guy, right? And so I know, people don't know how to make some money in this cryptocurrency space. You want to check them out. You want to see what it is that they're doing. And so just to know that he's in it was, for me, was a good thing for sure. So let me just go over to the site a little bit. Poor Crypto Gems to the video today. She was doing a video, and I don't know. She did not know where to find the mute. She did not know where to find the mute. And unfortunately, so she's doing this video. It's just farting. I felt so bad for her. But Kenny was like, he was going to put it there on the site. He wasn't going to tell people where it was. For me, it was easy to find. I'm not sure why she wasn't able to find it. So I'm not going to say anything, but you can mute it, right? Because I'm on it now, and none of that farting stuff's going to go on. But here it is. Here's a very, very simple thing. If you were into Proof of Week hands, you probably, or any other proofs, you probably know how to do it. It's really, really, really simple. I mean, I just got in real small. It was less than $100 to check it out. I did the same thing with, well, actually, no, I did a little less than 200 with Proof of Weekends. But this is a very, very interesting one. I like it. Again, first movers advantage is huge. But again, it is set up. Not that the whales can't get into it. The whales can get in, but the open source code was looked over with Learn Crypto and Kenny in that interview. And Kenny mentioned how there was, number one, the number of ambassadors for Pooh was significantly less than the number of ambassadors for Proof of Weekends. And trust me when I say this, I am not putting down or up one or the other. I understand when one wins, we all win. When we win in crypto, we win in crypto, right? And so we don't want to be putting down or bad mouthing each other. That just helps. That just hurts us. That just hurts us. And just remember that, you always got to keep the right us versus them in mind. And us versus them is not Pooh and versus POWHPD3. That's not us against them. Is us against old money, right? Because old money doesn't want us to win. And so we have to always remember that. So all this bickering on YouTube and all that kind of stuff like that, for me, that is nonsense. Because this is our chance to win in the crypto space. And so when people come on, there might be new potential retail investors looking to get into something. If they, how do we all learn about these platforms? We all learn them because we happen across this YouTube channel or this video or that video. And if they come across a video and a P3D person is dogging out the Pooh person is dogging out the Pooh person, is the PD3 person, then that potential investor is like, I'm out. I'll just figure out something going on with altcoins or something, right? So we got to think about the bigger picture. We got to think about the bigger picture. And so if you get some people winning in one platform, that helps the Pooh platform. If you get some people winning in the Pooh platform, it helps the PD3 platform. It doesn't take away from it because we are ultimately all responsible for learning how to play the game. And for me, I see both of these proof games as a long-term thing, and it's a way that you got to learn. There's a way you have to learn to play them. There's a way you have to learn to play them. And the reason why I'm promoting Pooh is because it is 99.999% the same as Proof of Weekends P3D. And so it's got this, it's got the security, it's got the open source, it's got everything that you want in a brilliant contract with a little twist in it that is, like I said in the beginning, is small investor friendly, right? And so I think that's smart. I think that's brilliant. And so again, not that it does not allow for the whales, if you will, because they still can get in. But I think he set it up somewhere. Maybe there's some limits to the ETH they can buy or something like that. But it is, I do know this, it is retail. It is small investor friendly. So if you want to learn more, you definitely want to check out that video with Learn Crypto and Kenny, an interview there to do it. And here it is here if you want to do that. And so yeah, so I'm really liking Pooh. I wanted to do a short video. I know it's going longer than what I thought it would be, but I wanted to do this because I said that I would on Aris Intel on his channel. I said that I would. I hope this is working the way that it's supposed to work. Like honestly, I don't know, but I'm going to stop the stream. Yeah, I like Pooh. Again, first movers advantage is everything, and I thought I checked here, and I think in this holders is 389. It's amount of token holders. That's small. Again, I was Proof of Weekends PD3D was 3,000 or maybe even over 4,000 people in that. I got in. I remember seeing 3120 something was my ranking, 3180 something, then 3121 something, and so still making divs. I still was getting divs every single day, and then I got even closer because a bunch of people, did what they need, figured what they need to do, and left that for other things, and then I made even more divs. So it's a brilliant concept, guys. You definitely want to check it. But one thing for certain is first movers advantage is everything. This just started April 5th. I got into Proof of Weekends weeks later, maybe 6-7 weeks later. This is just, and I got into this 3-4 days ago. So, and I think this started on the 5th. So I got in on maybe the 25th. So 3 weeks in, and trust me, weeks, days make a difference. So first movers advantage is still available for those here with only 389 token holders with proof of only hodling. And so, guys, listen, thank you so much for checking this out, tuning in. I definitely appreciate that. If this does not work for live stream, I'm going to try the YouTube live stream. Hopefully that will work, or hopefully that's a lot easier to understand than what I'm doing here. Anyway, guys, listen, thank you so much for checking out, for hanging out. I'm going to figure out a way to get my master node onto this video or a video or the next one like I'm supposed to do. So I will do that as well if you want to learn more about proof of only hodling. So there it is, guys. That's my live stream. Hope it wasn't too screwed up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.